Find us on the StrikerTexas.com. My name is Chris Bills. I'm here with Phil West. And Phil, I've been to Haymaker a lot of times. I'm sure you've been here more than I have. And this is new. I haven't seen it like this. And to feel the energy and the excitement around the first World Cup qualifier, the first U.S. World Cup qualifier in Texas, it's something else, isn't it, man?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's pretty early still in the evening, but it's a nice little block party here where usually cars are parked. They open up the whole parking lot to everything. So, yeah, we're here in East Austin in Haymaker getting ready for tomorrow night, USA versus Jamaica, the first team matches in a crucial October window that will go a long way maybe towards sealing the U.S.'s fate towards either getting to play in Qatar next November or not.
Yeah, the stakes are going to be higher than they've ever been by a long shot at Q2. I think the energy around that should be really exciting. Of course, we saw a Gold Cup semifinal between the U.S. and Qatar earlier this year. That was a fun game. Giassi's had the winner in that one, but this is a little different level. And if you don't know about the night before parties, you're sitting at home, Twitter, and you're just stumbling across this stream, you still got time to get out here, come say hi to some U.S. soccer legends like Marcelo Balboa is behind me. We're hoping to get him on here in a little bit, and Jason Davis is inside doing some live broadcasting. I heard that maybe Lexi Lawless might stop by. We'll see who else is around, and it's really, really cool to, even when it comes to like media personalities that you and I follow on Twitter and stuff like that, just have everybody converge on Austin as this soccer city. We've been saying it for so long, Phil, and it really feels real when you get to a week like this.
Yeah, and I mean, it's amazing. It's people from all over the country that literally come. Like, I still remember my first night before party. It was about 8 years ago. I decided, I really want to do this. I want to see a U.S. game. So I happened on to Denver and met Alexi Lawless for the first time there. And, I brought a jacket. And it's a good thing I brought a jacket because I got snowed on for 4 hours along with the rest of the U.S. fans in an epic 1-0 win over Costa Rica. Costa Rica, of course, is going to be later in the window. You're going to be catching them next week in Columbus, right?
I will be. And the last time I saw a World Cup qualifier in Columbus was 2013. It was Dos Acero.
I was same there. Cycle, yeah.
I was actually interning for the Columbus crew at the time, and I was working for U.S. Soccer that night, kind of running stats and grabbing that. The thing I always remember from that night, which was actually the night that the U.S. clinched its spot in Brazil for the 2014 World Cup, and the thing I always standing there with with a microphone and getting sound from Is it going out live right now? Yes. We're on Twitter. So that's on. Just go back, say hey, we're back. Like nothing happened. Ready?
Yeah, it looks like, so you were talking about 2013 in Columbus and the had and a DeMarcus Beasley Bud Light infused win, which I also
Not a
got.
sponsor.
I got that much later with the U.S. Open Cup in Houston.
Yeah.
Got to cover that. Got to have a pretty epic, moment in the locker room with him, about 15 other journalists around. But yeah, I mean, what I remember about that 2018 match in Denver was first freezing.
Yeah.
A lot in a lot of places. Guy next to me in the stands said, yeah, well, Santa Claus is going to be our next sub. They got no answers for that, basically. In the 70th minute, where we're all like giddy and frostbitten and, Jack London to build a fire style hallucination.
What a match that was. That was
incredible.
Late March. And then I think, I was talking to Matt Beasler actually today and asking for some of his best memories of World Cup qualifying. And that was definitely one of the ones that he brought up. And he was actually talking about the return leg there. And the fact that I don't remember hearing this story. When they went back to Costa Rica, at that time he was saying that they were going the day before the match, or the word got out that the bus was on its way, and he said that they just stopped traffic. Like the people in Costa Rica organized enough to stop traffic around there, so they couldn't go.
Oh, that's
anywhere.
Incredible! Wow.
So he said that they were sitting in traffic for. He said it felt like 3 hours, but
Oh man, CONCACAF get CONCACAF.
I know, it's amazing, amazing, and
great.
I've been in Costa Rica on a World Cup qualifier match day, and the thing I'll always remember is just seeing everybody in their jerseys, and I'm really looking forward to that moment when I pull up to Q2 tomorrow, and similar to the first U.S. women's game here, seeing that was the first time we got to see this place alive on a game night at all at Q2, and this one I think is going to be another level. I really hope everybody gets out there early, gets their seat, and as Greg Berhalter said today on the press conference, get in place for the national anthem. So it's going to be
and maybe a tifo.
Yeah, and a tifo. Yeah, if you don't make it in time for the national anthem, then you're going to miss the tifo, and that's going to be a no bueno.
Yeah,
situation.
So officially 6:45 kick. I think the broadcast starts at 6:30.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, and again, it's Austin, it's traffic, it's rush hour, it's October. It's ACL times, so things are a little crazy.
Figure out your plan for getting there. I tweeted out today some coverage that we did back in the summer on StrikerTexas.com. Where we actually had first-person experience of getting to Q2 for the first time, and it's not your normal, ordinary. It's not your normal, ordinary experience of getting to a stadium in the United States. You're not going to go park and tailgate and all that stuff, but there are parking spots around, and actually that's one thing I think it's gotten a little bit better. Is there's some $25, $30 lots, but if you're smart about it, you're going to take the train, you're going to take the bus, you're going to figure it out, and we've got all that information if you want to go seek it out and figure out nobody go is the way to get to Q2. Otherwise, you're gonna be late, and nobody wants that.
Right, and I've done it a few ways. In the scene, I've driven there, obviously a lot, but I've also done the bike train, and that's been awesome. Bike ballets at Q2 are amazing. I have parked when I went to Portland in July. We his mom's place, and
I've said this a few times, but we didn't intend for Texas to be there only be one in Texas. Musajite is trying to fix that, but really it's been the Ricardo show this year, and I think there's a lot of excitement around seeing him back at Q2. The last there, he shredded Austin F. We'll see if the good memories and can actually bring some good vibes to the majority of the fans who are going to be in attendance. Last time, I think that they weren't too happy to see Ricardo Pepi have one of his best nights as a professional. But this time, if he can pull that off, take it to Jamaica, I think there's going to be a lot of happy people walking Thursday night. So we'll see what Ricardo Pepi has in store. But Phil, what's it been like to watch kind of up close and see John Arnold's coverage and kind of experience this rise of Ricardo Pepi, because it's really been this is his.
I mean, just this coming online and doing everything that it's been doing, and Ricardo Pepi. I mean, at the start of this year, we didn't know whether he was even commit to the U.S. Right? There was a question of whether he was going to commit to Mexico. He committed to the U.S. He got into the window. He didn't start the first 2 games in the cycle, and then they plugged him in Honduras. He had himself a night. He definitely put himself on the map, and now we're talking about maybe he plays for next year. So I mean, it's been a remarkable ascent. It's been amazing to be able. That's another big question tomorrow night. Does Berhalter go with hot and go with Pepi, or does he go with kind of who he knows in Gazi Zardes, or does he save him for Panama, which I think is the safer play, the better play.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not the U.S. coach.
Yeah, we'll see all that stuff on the field. Last thing I want to hit you with, though, before we take a little break, and we'll get some guests on here, but I was kind of talking, obviously Precourt, Andy Lane, good close-ins with Greg Berhalter, and they obviously had U.S. soccer a number of times in Columbus, and I think they Q2 a home for the U.S. national team when they can get here, but obviously that requires a couple different things. Greg Berhalter was talking about that a bit for quite some time, and some of the venues that it go to places that pop, right? Because I think that there's a tendency times for us to think of certain venues being either luck. You think about Dos Sarah, you think about all the times they've gone to gotten a result. What is it going to take, or what look like us to think of Q2 start to places that the U.S. can come and have good vibes and get good results?
Yeah, I mean, I think a win helps, but I mean, I think it's also just a good showing in the fans. And I mean, again, I've talked to a lot of supporters over the years, and basically, I mean, if to great magical experience. The stadium's engineered to be loud, as we know. Yeah, I mean, it's so funny just kind of thinking back to to that time with Berhalter. I mean, that was time when I first met Precourt. It was outside of Austin City Hall. We're trying to get the stadium here, and that was the point where there was speculation that Berhalter was going to go from the crew to the national team. And we got to talk, and Precourt was asking me, well, who do you think is going to be the coach? And I said, well, I think it's going to be your guy. He just kind of gave me this expression that said, like, yeah, no, it probably is. All that. So, and lo and behold, it turned out that way. And again, I mean, it's been kind of a wild ride, and there's definitely been some opinions on him. But again, I mean, the mission right now is go through the octagon, get into the World Cup, and you're assessed, right?
Totally, 100%. And I'm excited to see what this team looks like tomorrow night. Obviously, no Gio Reyna, which is a disappointment for the crowd. I think Claudio just got back from Germany and was over there with Gio, and I think we were all kind of hoping to see Gio Reyna play in his new hometown, so to speak. But Christian Pulisic won't be here either. But it still should be a great team on the field, and it'll be up to Berhalter to pull the right strings. We'll see if he can do that. And you can catch all of our coverage at thestrikertexas.com. Catch a 30% discount code with the promo AO Austin this week only. We've got that on the screen over here. And of course, come say hi over here at the Texas tent, we'll get you caught up to speed on what we're doing over here. And
We're friendly.
yeah, we're friendly. We don't bite, and we won't even shove hot wings down your throat.
I mean, I'll do that. Just looking. Gotta hope.
Yeah.
I've got new hope that
what we're talking about. You